All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the meditation that I would like for you to practice. You want to sit with, you can sit in half lotus like I am, full lotus. You can sit in a chair. Just whatever you do, you want to make sure that you're able to have your spine straight with your chest out and your abdomen in so that you can have all the full energy being able to flow up and down your spine. And so this meditation is a meditation of expectant listening. And so you will begin with a breathing exercise of 6-3-6, where you inhale for a count of 6, you hold the breath for a count of 3, and then you exhale for a count of 6. And once fully exhaled, you'll want to do a double exhalation to fully expel all the oxygen out of the lungs. And you want to do this 6 to 10 times. And so you just and on the inhale, you want to be tensing the body, and on the exhale, relaxing the body. And so it's not for 6 seconds long, just a count of 6. And so you'll just kind of pace this at your own pace, your own count. Use your own count to 6 and 3 and 6. And this will, one, help you to relax the body, but it will also help you to relax your mind and slow down your mind and kind of begin the preparation up for meditation. Because the word breath comes from the word spiritus, which means spirit. And so this is helping you to align with your spirit. It also helps to detoxify the body and purify the body and fully prepare for meditation. So you want to start that out for about 6 to 10 times. And then next, you will place your attention at your heart center, and there's a light here. So at first you can just use your imagination, and then eventually you'll be able to perceive it. But just imagine a light in the center of your chest, here at your heart center, and then imagine this light growing and growing and growing until it fills your entire body. And then imagine that light growing and growing and growing until it fills your whole aura. And then imagine that light growing and growing and growing until it fills the entire room that you're in. And then keep expanding until you see that light filling the entire building that you're in. And keep it growing until it fills the neighborhood, and then the city, and then the state, penetrating down into the earth and up into the sky. This big ball of light is continuing to expand until it encompasses the entire planet. And then see it expanding even further out into space, encompassing the moon and the stars, or the planets and the sun, and then expanding out further to the stars until it fills the entire galaxy. And then see this ball of light that is started at the center of your chest continuing to expand out into the other galaxies and nebulas until you can see the farthest reaches of the universe, as far as your mind can conceive, is filled with this light. And then once it is fully expanded, then just say to yourself 3 times, I and the Creator are one. I and the Creator are one. I and the Creator are one. And so then leave the light expanded, but slowly bring your attention back to this galaxy, back to this solar system, back to this planet, back to this state, to this neighborhood, to this building, to this room, and then back to your body. And now with your attention back in your body, I want you to now begin praying. And prayer is just a thought that we offer up to our higher selves, or to the Most High, to the Creator, whichever way you want to conceive that, and whoever you want to pray to. But it is our highest thoughts that are worthy of the Creator. And so you can pray out of devotion, you can pray out of thanks, you can pray out of a request. You just want to pray. You just want to pray. And one thing about prayer, also a byproduct of that, is it also helps to empty your mind and clear your mind. You're praying, giving out all of your desires. You're expressing thanks for all of these things. You're expressing devotion for all of these things. Now, I mean, I often will pray for, about 5 or 10 minutes. Sometimes it'll be 20 25 minutes, but you're not expected to do that right away. If you want to, you certainly can. But just offer, spend 3-4 minutes just praying, expelling all of these thoughts, offering them up. And then at that point, you will, and also when you're praying, you want to hold your hands in the dhyana mudra, which is having one hand open and the fingers of the other hand on the palm of that hand, and your thumbs touching, creating a circle. And this creates a closed circuit, meaning all of your energy is just recycling back into itself. The legs, the energy coming out of your legs are recycling back into here. The energy coming out of your hands is just circling back into your hand. It's through your meridians creating an energetic circuit. And so it's very useful for allowing the attention to go within. So the attention doesn't go out anywhere, it goes within. Because what you'll eventually be doing, you'll eventually experience is occurring, is that your attention is no longer on your 5 physical senses, but it's going within. And it'll just take time for that to produce, but it'll naturally produce. There's not anything you'll have to do to make it happen. It'll just naturally start to happen. And so what you'll want to do is sit, and once you're done praying, you just listen expectantly. You just listen, expecting an answer to your prayer. Whatever it is you're praying about, just sitting and expecting that you will receive an answer. And all you have to do while you're sitting here doing this is placing your attention on your brow chakra. And so it will be about where you're just behind your temple, like right here, straight back, and just slightly in between your eyes, but just slightly up and straight back. And in the center of your head, just about there will be your brow chakra. Just place, you don't have to picture anything, you don't have to imagine anything. Just place your attention on that part of your body. And while you're doing that, just expectantly listening. And if you find yourself distracted thinking about, what am I doing here? What am I doing later? Is this working? Am I doing it right? Any of those thoughts, or if you get an itch somewhere, just realize I'm distracted, which is fine. I'm distracted. Let me put my attention back. I'm hearing stuff outside. Okay, that's okay. Let me bring my attention back. If anything else calls your attention, it's okay. It's fine. Just take the time to put your attention back. And so the first, few days or weeks might be spent of just placing your attention back. But that's good, because that will strengthen your concentration, which will also make it easier to go deeper into meditation. And so do that for as long as you like, 5 or 10 minutes. I wouldn't suggest going over 10 minutes for the first week or so. But if you want to increase the meditation, just slowly increase it, but never decrease it. So if you start out with 8 minutes the first day, you want to try to make sure it's 8 minutes each time. I wouldn't set an alarm, but when I started meditating, I would set a timer so that I could have a timer going, and when I came out of meditation, I could just see how long it was, to just kind of gauge and create like this inner clock. And if you tell your subconscious mind, usually it'll respond to you when it's time. I often do that for an alarm clock to wake up. I'll very often wake up about 5 minutes before my alarm clock goes off. And so that's what you'll want to practice. And that's the way you'll want to practice it. And then when coming out of meditation, you sit here and you think your meditation is over. I experience, my body will just react and take a deep breath. And that's usually a good indication for me that my meditation is over. It's a good time to stop my meditation. It's almost always like that. It's interesting. And so then you will then want to place your attention on your feet, and then move your attention up to your calves and your knees, moving your attention up your legs to your hips, moving your attention to your abdomen, moving your attention up to your chest, moving your attention to your hands, your forearms, your upper arms, your shoulders, your neck. Bring your attention to your head and crown of your head, making sure that your attention has fully gone throughout your entire body. And with your attention within your full body, then you just want to take a deep breath. And that is the meditation. And that is the exercise. Go ahead and practice that. I would suggest for you to practice that every day, definitely every day. I was just wanting to get this video to you to give you something to begin practicing before we talk next week, and then you can have something to kind of share with me your experiences on it. We can talk about it, and maybe I can help you go a little deeper with that, and solve any issues that you're having with it, or recommend any suggestions to improve the meditation practice. So enjoy, and hope you have fun spending time with yourself.